Alright, so I want to say that today's video is going to be talking about a topic which I have been wanting to talk about for a while. In fact, I wanted to do this video like in December or January, but because of one apparent thing which I wanted to talk about, or something which I was waiting for that didn't end up actually happening, I decided to delay the video and not even do it until now. So I want to say that today's video is going to be talking about the video game otherwise known, in my opinion, as a disappointment, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Woke up on the west side, sitting at the beach, I was taking my time.
So I want to say that a quick little plot about the story is that there's this boy named Gregory who gets stuck in the Mega Pizzaplex, and he gets help with his friend Freddy Fazbear, who is a part of the Fazbear crew, where it includes Monty and Roxy and Chica, but Freddy Fazbear is the only one who decides to help with Gregory with trying to help him escape the Mega Pizzaplex, while the other ones are trying to chase him down and trying to capture or kill Gregory. I also have to say that Gregory has to go to multiple different locations like Roxy's Raceway and Monty Golf and so on and so forth to either do missions and stuff like that. And even though that stuff is fairly interesting, I gotta say that I think if anything, there's another part of the story where it is a bit of a mystery, where there's this bunny character, which I forgot whose name it is, where they're also chasing you at certain points in the game, but towards the ending, there's this part where you could find out or kill that character, but I'm sorry for spoilers, by the way. So, but I want to say now, I want to get into more what I feel about the game. So, let's get into pros first. So I want to say the first thing that I think, if anything, is a pro is that it's a brand new kind of story when it comes down to Security Breach, because Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach is one of those games where it's not like every other Five Nights at Freddy's game. It's more like 3D and more interactive than anything and stuff like that. I think, if anything, going around to more parts of the map and everything like that is very, very interesting too. I find it interesting because you discover a lot more with the Mega Pizzaplex and stuff like that, with collecting like these bags, which include like reviews or letters from the employees and stuff like that. The exploration is one thing which I really do enjoy about this game, but I gotta say that I also really do like the character designs, and the new turn towards Five Nights at Freddy's is very, very interesting, of taking it to a 3D realm and map and stuff like that instead of being stuck in an office. But I want to say that the main thing is that I'm very happy that the Xbox Series S got a release for Security Breach, because I get to own a game which was huge, and I actually got very excited when the first bit of gameplay came out in 2021 with Markiplier with Security Breach. But now I've got to get into the cons, or personally how I feel the game is really a huge disappointment in the long run. So I gotta say that Security Breach is one of those games which I got really excited for when Markiplier had decided to do his series for the game. And I think, if anything, his gameplay was really, really fun. It really got me excited for Security Breach. And even though I waited until November to get Security Breach and I bought it for 40 bucks, the game ended up being very, very disappointing. Like, very disappointing. Now, the reason why I want to say that is because when Security Breach was originally released back in 2021, it was literally a bugs fest. Like it was filled with glitches and bugs, and every single time patches kept coming on, there was lag and texture issues and all that kind of stuff. And in fact, I actually did a video on Jacksepticeye with his experience with Security Breach, and I gotta say that you guys can check that out right here if you guys want to give that a watch. But I think, if anything, when it was released on the Xbox, I bought the game like almost like a couple days after it was released, and I was very disappointed with the result of the game. Like, I expected to have a nice experience where it would be run fluent and also have a nice time, but instead I got a bug fest as well. In fact, this is a video that I took back in January 2023. This is a video of me showing of how laggy it was even on the Xbox Series S, and this video was taken in 60 frames per second as well. So yeah, let me just show you. Alright, so I have Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach on my Xbox, and I want to say that I've got it on the Series S, so this isn't on the highest end, it's the digital edition, so yeah. I want to say that I bought this back in November for the price of $40. It was $40 for it. And I'm at this section where it's the security office. Watch the frame rate. Just to prove I am. You can see that I even have it on, like, I had it on performance mode, and one other issue I did have is I had to turn up the gamma all the way up. So even then performance, you can see, oh man, it looks very laggy. It's oh, I just saw something. Literally, I just saw something, like something. But even then, you can see that, like, yeah, not a good experience. As you can see from the clip of that video that I just showed you, you can see that the game was not running great. And in fact, I was having issues with Security Breach. I want to say that when I got into the daycare part of the game was so dark. In fact, I couldn't see anything when the lights turned off. And I was like, why is the game like this? And I decided to leave the game after that. Only a couple of weeks later, I decided to go back into the game and realize that the Garmin was turned all the way down, which is my fault that it was like that. But it really was weird because I thought that the Garmin would have at least been up at the point to where it would have been easier to see, and I was having a hard time being able to get the game to do like that. And I want to say that the game was also in high performance mode too, so the game was like, I wanted it to be more trying to focus on trying to get its performance up, but it was still laggy and everything like that. And I didn't end up completing the game. I only got to a certain section before I said, I quit. I'm not playing this game anymore. And for me, I think if anything, the game being laggy, once is alright. Having the game being laggy at launch and stuff like that, it's been more recent, especially for the last couple of years. It's been more normal in the last couple of years for a game to be laggy and stuff like that. Back in 2008, when games were released, not as like public beta, and you could buy a game and expect it to be good quality and stuff like that. Yeah, I have a few glitches here and there, but it would mostly be intact. But in the last couple of years, video games have come from being this game where, oh, it's complete and stuff like that. It's ready. Yeah, we know it's ready. To just being a game where you pretty much just release it as it is. You assume it'd be good, but then it's just a lag fest. And for me, I think if anything, when games are like that, that really does push towards being like a game experience you don't want to see. And Security Breach actually is suffering with this experience now. It's still suffering with the Xbox edition because the game is laggy. I haven't played it in a bit, but I really don't personally care to play it anymore because of all of the lag fest. And that, in fact, that's the reason why I wanted to wait to do this video, because I wanted to wait for a patch to come out for the game so I could go through the game and go through and complete the game so I could see how the game is. But instead, now I'm here to do this video talking about how I feel that the game went from something I'm very excited about to just being something I'm very disappointed to play. $40 is a lot of money too, so I'm like very disappointed to pay full price for a game which I ended up being disappointed about. So I want to say that I think if anything, the game is good. The game, like, plot and stuff like that is good, but the outcome with like the performance and stuff like that is really something that really disappoints me. I really hate how the game ended up becoming something that ended up just being really laggy and pretty much unstable. I really do hope that the patch comes out for Security Breach for the Xbox, because if they do come out with the patch, I may review the game in its complete form. But as of right now, I really don't care about Security Breach. And I say that Security Breach is one of those games which I was really excited for, but now I'm just disappointed. I am not excited for what could happen with Security Breach, but anyways, I'm gonna say I think I should have waited a little bit longer before I decided to play the game, because for me, I'm just disappointed. So I want to say thank you guys for watching this video. I am so sorry that this video is late. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.